You should exercise for many reasons. Exercise keeps your body functional. By exercising and keeping your muscles and cardiovascular system in shape, you will be able to not only enjoy your favorite activities much longer, but you'll be able to function better in your daily life. You will remain functional if you preserve and build your muscle mass. Why do you want to preserve your muscle mass? This is an easy one, don't you think? Your muscles make you move, and motion is life. Why would you want to build more muscle instead of just keep what you have? You should want to be stronger than you need to be for the same reason an elevator that is ready to carry 600 pounds has been tested to safely carry 1,000 pounds. Being overbuilt increases your safety margin. If you want to be able to do this easily for a long time, you need to train to do this. This person has clearly lost a lot of muscle and can barely walk. This one, at 80, can run because she actively works at building muscle. As living beings, because we are biological systems, we are constantly fighting to maintain the integrity of our biological structure, which is not in a stable state. Consider yourself a bubble inside a bigger bubble, the universe. You, the small bubble, is constantly fighting to maintain your integrity, and the bigger bubble, the universe, wants to disorganize you and reabsorb your elements. This is what is holding you together, and you are constantly fighting not to become this. The only way to keep the cohesion of your DNA, as far as exercise is concerned, is to try to do more. Your muscles don't just make you move, they are actively involved in your metabolism. Let's read some highlights in a study. You'll find the link to the full study in the information below the video. Furthermore, altered muscle metabolism plays a key role in the genesis and therefore the prevention of many common pathologic conditions and chronic diseases. However, over the past few years, it has become evident that changes in the metabolic function of muscle itself plays a more direct role in the genesis of insulin resistance than previously appreciated. Alterations in metabolic function within the muscle are more likely at the heart of the genesis of insulin resistance. It is significant that skeletal muscle mass was correlated positively with bone mineral content and bone mineral density. It appears that exercise is more effective at preventing loss of muscle than of restoring lost muscle mass. So, concretely, what does this information mean for you? It means that you must try to build the most muscle mass you can afford to build without spending your life doing it. You can wait, as it is clear that it's much easier to preserve muscle mass than restore it. Muscle mass has a role in how you move, how well you move, how long you'll be able to move as you age, how many calories you burn every day, how strong your bones are, and whether or not you are susceptible to insulin resistance. We've just talked mainly about weight training. But what about cardiovascular workout? Should you do it? Absolutely. Actually, if your structure is sound, you should run. If not, maybe you could use an elliptical, which is gentler on your joints. Of course, the reason to do cardio exercise is to increase your safety margin and be able to do less simply because you train to do more. But it seems that it's even more important than that. There might be a correlation between your aerobic power, which is the speed at which you can function while using oxygen, and how many years you have left to be alive. I'm including a study called Gait Speed and Survival in Older Adults. The link to the study is included below the video. I'll spell you all the reading with that unbearable accent of mine and will just point to the conclusion that says that gait speed was associated with survival in older adults. High VO2 max is associated with positive health. Low VO2 max is associated with negative health. CRF means cardiorespiratory fitness. And the article says, remarkably, low CRF was a stronger predictor of death than clinical variables or established risk factors, such as hypertension, smoking, and diabetes, as well as other exercise test variables. Low values of functional capacities for maximal aerobic capacity, VO2 max, and for maximal skeletal muscle mass, strength, each alone, are biomarkers for death as they are associated with shorter life expectancy. Further down, we can read that convincing evidence exists that lower CRF, which is cardiorespiratory fitness, is associated with increased mortality in both men and women, independently of other risk factors. Physical inactivity is a primary cause initiating 35 separate pathological and clinical conditions. Exercise is also good for your brain. One more time, I will let you read the study listed below the video, if you want to, called The Influence of Exercise on Cognitive Abilities. This refers mainly to aerobic exercise. I think by now it should be clear why you must do both cardiovascular workouts and weight training, as both work in tandem to keep your body from aging too fast and will drastically decrease the likelihood of becoming disabled as you age, as well as limiting the occurrence of many, if not most, chronic diseases. I will make a video soon about what kind of weight training you should do, how often, what kind of aerobic training you should do, how often, and what you should not do.